You were standing in the doorway with your suitcase by your side, saying words that sounded gentle while they slowly broke my life. You tried smiling through the silence like the pain would pass us by, but the moment that you left me still echoes in my mind. I thought time would make it quieter, but the memory won't fade. I still hear your goodbye in the middle of the night, like a whisper in the darkness that refuses to say goodbye. Every word you left behind still repeats inside my mind, and no matter how I try, I still hear your goodbye. Now the hallway feels much longer than it ever did before. Every step reminds me softly of the night you closed the door. All the pictures on the table look like strangers in disguise, like a love that once was living but slowly said goodbye. Maybe hearts can break forever, even when we try to heal. I still hear your goodbye in the silence of the rain. Every memory you left me comes back calling out your name. I was holding on to hope, you were letting love run dry, and the loudest sound of all was the echo of goodbye. If I knew that night would haunt me every single day and night, I would have begged you not to leave me before you said goodbye. I still hear your goodbye in every lonely melody, like a ghost inside the silence, singing back to me. And the hardest part of losing you is something I can't deny. No matter how much time goes by, I still hear your goodbye. You used to call me after midnight just to hear if I was okay. We'd talk about the smallest things like they mattered every day. Your laugh was my favorite sound, like a song I always knew. Now the silence in this room feels louder without you. Funny how a love so strong can slowly turn into a memory. I don't miss you like before, not the way I did back then. I just miss the way you were before the distance settled in. I miss the nights you held my hand like you never let me leave. I don't miss you right now, I miss who you used to be. Your jacket's hanging by my door like it's waiting for your return. Time keeps moving quietly while my heart refuses to learn. Every street we used to walk feels different in the rain. Like the city knows somehow you won't come back again. Maybe love just fades away even when we beg it to stay. I don't miss you like before, not the way I did back then. I just miss the way you were before the distance settled in. I miss the nights you held my hand like you never let me leave. I don't miss you right now, I miss who you used to be. I just miss the girl who swore she never stopped choosing me. Now you're someone passing by in a life I used to see. I don't miss you today, I miss who you used to be. You were standing in the doorway with that look I couldn't read, like the person that I once knew was already leaving me. Your voice sounded unfamiliar, even when you said my name, like the love we built together had quietly slipped away. I kept searching in your eyes for the girl I used to see. That was the day you became a stranger, standing right in front of me. The same face I used to hold, but someone I could barely see. Your touch felt colder than the winter, your words fell quietly, and I knew our love was ending when you looked right through me. Now the streets we used to wander feel like stories from the past. Every memory reminds me of a love that couldn't last. Your laughter used to fill the air like music in my head. Now the silence feels so heavy where those melodies once lived. Maybe love can slowly fade, even when we try to stay. That was the day you became a stranger, though you never walked away. Your heart had already left me, even while you chose to stay. I was holding on to moments you were setting yourself free, and the hardest part of losing you was you were still with me. If I knew that night would change us, I would have begged you not to go. But goodbye was written softly in the silence we both know. Maybe love can disappear without saying anything. That was the day you became a stranger, right right before my very eyes, the girl who once was everything turned into goodbye. Now every memory reminds me of the love we used to be. The day you became a stranger was the day you lost me. Was the day you lost me. We were lying on the rooftop, counting every shining light. You said someday we'd be laughing about this little town at night. You drew futures in the sky with your fingers in the dark. Said the world was ours together, said we never fall apart. I believed every word you said, like forever was already written. You promised me the stars that night, said our love would never fade. You painted dreams across the sky with every promise that you made. But the stars you saw were ours, felt like wishes in the dark. Now I'm standing here alone with pieces of your heart. Now the rooftop feels so empty, like the sky has lost its glow. All the words you used to whisper are just echoes that I know. Every promise that you made still lingers in the air, but forever disappeared somewhere out there. Maybe love was just a moment we were never meant to keep. You promised me the stars that night, said forever was our fate. But the universe grew silent when you chose to walk away. All the dreams you gave to me burn like fire in the dark. Now I'm left with broken skies and half of your heart. Did you mean the words you told me, or were they just passing through? 'Cause I built my world around them, every single I love you. Maybe stars were never ours, maybe I just wish too far. You promised me the stars that night, but they vanished in the blue. All the light you gave my life disappeared with you. Now the sky is full of memories of everything we were. You promised me the stars, but left me with the dark. The last time you held my hand, We were walking down that empty street, neon lights and summer air. You were quiet more than usual, but I didn't seem to care. Your fingers slowly found my hand, like they always used to do. But something in the way you held me felt like I was losing you. I thought love was still between us. I thought nothing had to end. I didn't know that moment then would be the last time you held my hand, the last time your heart was close to mine. Before it slipped right through all my hands, you smiled like everything was fine, while the world was breaking in. I wish I knew that night would be the last time you held my hand. Now the streets we used to wander feel like memories in disguise. Every corner holds a shadow of the love we left behind. Your name still echoes softly in the silence of my room, like it's song that keeps on playing even after love is gone. Maybe hearts can slowly drift even when they once were one. I didn't know that moment then would be the last time you held my hand, the last time I believed forever was something we had planned. You looked at me like nothing changed while your love was reaching in. I wish I knew that night would be the last time you held my hand. If I knew it was the last time, I would have held on tighter still. Tried to stop the world from turning, tried to fight against your will. But goodbye doesn't ask permission, and love doesn't always stay. Now I replay that single moment every night inside my head. How your fingers slipped away from the promises you said. And the saddest thing about it is I didn't understand. That was the last time you held my hand. I didn't know that moment then would be the last time you held my hand. I didn't know that moment then would be the last time you held my hand. We were walking down that empty street, the last time you held my hand. We were walking down that empty street. We were walking down that empty street, the last time you held my hand. Used to wait by the front door every time I came home late, saying nothing really mattered as long as we were okay. okay. You'd laugh at all my bad jokes like they were the best you'd heard. Back when love felt like forever in every little word. But somewhere in the quiet, something slowly changed in you. Where's the girl who used to stay through every storm and every fight? The one who held me close enough to make the dark feel like the light. You said love would never break. You said we'd never drift away. So tell me where she disappeared, the girl who used to stay. Like something from last year. Every promise that you whispered still echoes in my mind, but forever turned to silence somewhere lost in time. Maybe hearts can slowly change, even when we try to just a moment we were never meant to keep. Maybe forever was a promise that was only mine to believe. Where's the girl who used to stay through the storms and through the pain? The one who said she'd never leave, no matter what would change. Now the silence answers softly every time I say your name. The girl who used to stay never stayed the same. We used to talk for hours underneath the midnight sky. Every little conversation felt like time was passing by. You laugh at every story like it was your favorite song. Back when loving you felt easy, back when nothing felt so wrong. But somewhere in the silence, something started changing you. It was a love that slowly faded, like a fire losing flame. Every promise that we whispered started sounding just the same. I was holding on to forever, you were letting go of me. voice feels like a memory from a life I used to know. Every place we used to wander feels like somewhere I can't go. All the plans we made together drift away into the night, like 1,000 little pieces of a love that lost its light. Maybe hearts can slowly drift, even they once were one. It was a love that slowly faded, like the colors in the rain. Every moment we once treasured turned into a quiet pain. I was fighting for tomorrow, you were leaving yesterday, and the love we thought was endless slowly slipped away. Maybe love was never meant to last the way we dreamed. Maybe forever was a story we both wanted to believe. It was a love that slowly faded, like a star that lost its glow. All the warmth we used to hold turned to shadows long ago. Now the only thing that's left of everything we knew is the memory of a love that slowly faded from view. I loved you more than forever. We were lying on the rooftop, watching midnight turn to dawn. You said love could last forever, even when the world moved on. I believed you in that moment, like the stars were on our side, like the story we were writing would outlive the passing time. But forever has a way of breaking hearts like mine. I loved you more than forever, more than every dream we made, more than every whispered promise in the shadows of your name. I gave you every piece of me, every hope and every scar, but forever wasn't strong enough to keep us where we are. Now the rooftop feels like history, like a place I used to know. All the laughter we once carried disappeared long ago. Every memory still lingers like a song I can't erase. Every I love you, you told me, still echoes through this place. Maybe love can shine so bright that it burns itself away. I loved you more than ever, more than time could understand, more than all the fragile promises we once held in our hands. I was fighting for tomorrow, you were fading yesterday, and the love I thought was endless slowly slipped away. If forever couldn't hold us, what was I supposed to do when the only world I wanted was the one I had with you? Maybe love was never meant to last the way we dream. I loved you more than forever. still left me. We were writing dreams on your bedroom wall, talking about the places we would go. You said someday we'd laugh at all our fears, growing old on a quiet road. Your hand fit perfectly in mine, like it had always belonged. Back when love felt endless, back before it went wrong. I didn't see the moment coming when your heart began to change. We were forever until we weren't, like a fire that slowly burned. You said our love would never fade, but forever only lasted yesterday. I was holding on to every word while you were letting go of me. We were everything we promised until we weren't meant to be. Now your name feels strange to say, like a story I once knew. All the plans we built together turned to dust when I lost you. The silence where your voice once lived echoes through my mind. I keep searching for the answers that I'll probably never find. Maybe love can disappear even when it feels so real. We were forever until we weren't, like a song that lost its sound. You were standing right beside me, but your heart was breaking down. I was fighting for tomorrow, you were leaving yesterday. We were everything we dreamed of until love slipped away. Did forever mean forever? Just long enough to break? 'Cause I believed in every promise, every word you used to say. If I could go back to the beginning, I'd still choose you all the same, even knowing how our forever would slowly fade away. We were forever until we weren't, just a memory in the rain. Two hearts that once were fearless, now just echoes of the pain. I still hear the words you told me, like a ghost inside my mind. We were forever once upon a time. You were standing by the doorway with the quiet in your eyes, like the love we built together was already saying goodbye. I kept waiting for a moment where you turn around for me, but the silence in between us said what words refused to speak. I was hoping you'd remember everything we used to be. You left without looking back, like our love was never real. Like the nights we spent together were just something you could leave. I was standing in the doorway, begging you silently, but you walked into the distance without turning back to me. Now the room feels like a stranger, even though it's still my home. Every memory inside it reminds me I promises you whispered still echo through my mind like a song that keeps on playing long after goodbye. Maybe love can't disappear even when it once felt strong. You left without looking back, like forever meant nothing, like the dreams we built together were just temporary things. I was holding on to hope, you were letting go of me, and the hardest part of losing you was how easily you leave. If I knew that was the last time, I would have held you tighter still. Tried to stop the world from turning, tried to bend your leaving will. But goodbye doesn't ask questions, and love doesn't always stay. You left without looking back, like our story had to end, like the love I gave you freely wasn't worth the fight again. Now the only thing that's left of everything we knew is the moment that you left without looking back at you. We were driving through the city lights, windows down in the summer air. You were laughing like nothing could change, like forever was waiting there. Your hand resting next to mine, like it always used to be. But something in the way you smiled felt different suddenly. I tried to ignore the silence growing slowly in between. And that was the night you stopped loving me, right there under neon lights. You were standing close beside me, but your heart was out of sight. I felt the world stop breaking in a way I couldn't see. You didn't say goodbye out loud, but that was the night you stopped loving me. Now your picture on my phone feels like someone else's life. All the plans we used to make disappear into the night. Every song reminds me how you once looked at me that way, like I was your forever, like you'd never walk away. But love can turn to silence even when we beg it to stay. And that was the night you stopped loving me, right there in your quiet eyes. I was still holding on to you fading, and I just look the other way. If I could go back to that moment, I'd still choose you honestly, even if it meant reliving the night you stopped loving me. Yeah, that was the night you stopped loving me, when forever slipped away. I was still believing in us while you were walking out the door that day. Now every lonely memory is all that's left of you and me, and every night I still remember the night you stopped loving me. I was drawing dreams around your name in the quiet of my room. Every plan had you beside me, like forever was coming soon. You were smiling like you always did, like nothing was about to change. But something in your distant eyes felt a little out of place. I was building us a future while you were letting go. I was ready for forever, but you were leaving all alone. I was singing us a love song while you were already gone. I was holding on to promises you were breaking silently. I was ready for forever, but forever wasn't me. The silence fills the spaces where your laughter used to stay. Every memory feels heavier, every night feels twice as gray. All the words you once believed in are just echoes in the dark, like a fire that kept on burning even after losing spark. I kept fighting for tomorrow. You were walking yesterday. I was ready for forever, but you were leaving all alone. I was holding every moment while you knew it wouldn't last that long. I was loving you completely. You were setting yourself free. I was ready for forever, but forever wasn't me. Just a passing chapter in a story you'd begun. 'Cause I would have stayed forever through every storm and broken dream. I was ready for forever, but you were leaving from the start. I was building us a future while you were breaking my heart. Now the promises you gave me are just ghosts of what could be. I was ready for forever, but forever wasn't me. You used to call me every evening just to hear me say your name. Now the phone just keeps on ringing, but nothing feels the same. We had laughter in the hallway, we had dreams we used to share. Now the echoes of your footsteps lips are the only thing still there. Somewhere between I love you and the quiet in your eyes. Your love turned into silence, like a song that lost its sound. All the words you used to whisper never seem to come around. I keep waiting for a heartbeat in the quiet next to me, but the louder that I listened, the less of you I could see. Your jacket's still beside my bed, like it's waiting for your touch. But memories don't hold you and they don't mean very much. Every promise that you gave me feels like something from a dream, like the love we once believed in wasn't real as it seemed. Maybe hearts can slowly fade, even when we try to stay. Your love turned into silence, like a storm without a sound. I was screaming in the distance while you slowly shut me out. I was begging for the answers, you were drifting far from me. And the quiet left behind was all you gave to me. Did you know you were already leaving when you held me late that night? 'Cause your arms were wrapped around me, but your heart was out of sight. Maybe love just disappears without warning in the dark. Your love turned into silence, like the fading of a flame. All the warmth we used to live in turned into the rain. Now the quiet in this room is the loudest memory of the night your love turned into silence for me. We were laughing in the kitchen with a midnight radio, dancing like the world was ours, nowhere else to go. You said love was just beginning, like the best was yet to be. We were standing on forever, or at least that's how it seemed. I didn't know the moment would slowly slip away. We were almost everything, almost love that never dies, almost two hearts beating underneath the same sky. We were almost forever, almost meant to be, just a couple steps away from everything we dreamed. Now the house feels unfamiliar, even though it's still the same. Every memory inside it whispers softly of your name. All the plans we drew together just a dream. Almost every promise love was meant to mean. Now the word that haunts me most in every memory is almost you and almost me. You said you'd never go. You said you'd never go. You were sitting by the window, watching headlights pass the street. You said nothing lasts forever, but somehow we'd beat the odds, you and me. You held my hand a little tighter, like you knew what I don't know. And you looked into my eyes and said, I swear I'll never go. I believed every promise, like they were carved into stone. You said you'd never go, said you'd always stay, said my heart was the only place you'd ever want to stay. But promises can break, even when they feel so true. You said you'd never go, and you walked away too. Now the nights feel colder, even in the summer rain. Every memory we made whispers softly, it'll be your name. All the words you used to say still echo through my mind, like a song that keeps on playing long after goodbye. Maybe love can disappear, even when we try to hold on. You said you'd never go, said forever was our fate, but forever disappeared the moment you walked away. I was holding on to us while you were setting yourself free. You said you'd never go, but goodbye chose me. If I knew your words were fading like the sunset in the sky, I would have held you closer before the last goodbye. Maybe love was just a moment we were never meant to keep. You said you'd never go, said you'd never leave my side, but promises are fragile when hearts begin to hide. Now the only thing that's left of everything we knew is the echo of the You said you'd never